So with it, what we're doing over here at Total Bid Data is we have the packages where we have all the jobs that are bidding. We have all the takeoffs on a lot of the jobs with the SCA and the public agencies. So I just want to see, you know, what's going to make sense for you guys and which way we can work together. Or we're going to look for new jobs that are bidding. Now, if you want to focus on masonry, concrete, Division 9, interior, the finishes, we can do that. But for right now, because it's the first time you're looking, I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to show you the whole system. I'm just going to hit search. Once I hit search, right away, we get jobs that are bidding in New York City, Long Island, Hudson Valley. This is a mentor job. I mean, it's an SCA regular job, 4 million. We have a big MTA design build, 100 million. Now, you guys are also MBE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all these jobs you see here have MBE quota 30%. So besides bidding as a GC, you can bid as a sub, and you don't need a bond as a sub.
You don't need bond as a sub?
90% of the time, no. Only if you're subbing 3-4 million. They might say bond it back. You know, if you're doing the facade work, a $20 million job, the masonry 6 million, they're gonna ask you. But if you're doing 800,000, 600, they're not gonna ask you for that. You know. And over here we have a lot of, like this one over here, Yonkers Public Library, branch renovation, interior job in Yonkers, prevailing wage. This is in Westchester. Then we'll have Supreme Court loading, like all these different jobs. In total, 188 jobs. Over here is a facade job. You want to start doing masonry? This is over here, Bernard College, Baruch College, 900,000. You have a bond for $1 million. So if I click on this one, it's going to show me over here. This one is bidding. We have the title. We have the solicitation number, the PIN number. This is the engineer's estimate. So maybe we do it for less. Maybe we do it for more. We have to depend on the quantities. This is the exact location. So this job just came out today. So if I do Google, you'll see exactly where it is. You can see the street view. We know it's in Manhattan. They're doing whatever facade work. Now, this is bidding in February at 2 p.m. These are all the trades involved. So there's some finishes, masonry, concrete. They want this done by next year, by the end of the year, December 12th, 2026. That's already 2026. So before the end of the year. So before the 2027 new year. This is the hard deadline. And then they're going to charge you $1,000 if you delay every day.
Yeah.
10 days, $10,000. Hopefully we finish before, you know. Now the bid documents, because if you want to bid this as a GC, you have to go to the agency. So if this is MTA, it would say MTA website. DASNY, DDC, OGS, whatever agency we get the bid documents from, I tell you where to get it from. So this way you go right to the source. If you're going to bid as a GC, if not, you don't. We have it over here. We're going to download them soon. We'll have the bid documents here. This one over here, we have the summary of the scope of work. Removing and repairing unsafe, whatever this is, conditions, FISIS report, there's loose wall panel system, cracked glass, deteriorated steel. As long as you know how to do this stuff, I would continue looking at this one. They have 3% for the service disabled veteran, which I have a good guy who's a veteran if you need help for that. Then the MWBE is 5%. You're MBE, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry just the W. Now, the pre-bid meeting is at the end of the month, 1/27 at 10 a.m. The good thing about this is not mandatory. If it was mandatory pre-bid, I would have over here, the walkthrough is mandatory. This one is not mandatory, but I still recommend you send somebody, you look at the job, see if you can do the rigging, see if you got to bring scout. Like you have to listen and ask the questions, how are you going to execute? Because that's going to change the price. So when you go on the pre-bid on 1/27 at 10 a.m., you can ask the guy all the questions you want, the PO, and he'll give you whatever you need. Now we see over here, this is a DASNY job. Tracy Meyer is the point of contact. Here's his phone number. The person in New York is Brian. The architect is Superstructures. They're actually really good engineers. People like Superstructures. And now we're starting to get the plan holder. So this job just came out today. Already 3 people downloaded. Bayport, JMA, and 1 construction group. And more people. And
TS052Q.
so let me do it this way. So another great feature in our advanced search, you can go where it says project title. So I'll put 52, and you said Q for Queens, right?
Yeah.
And I select Queens, and I check bidding, because I only want the new ones. And I hit search, and here it is. Now, if this was a rebid, I would have the old bid results too. Because we keep all the bid results here. So whenever there's a job that says rebid, you can always see the old job. So here's the job, PS52Q, library upgrade, path of travel. We have $250,000 to $500,000. This is not from SCA. We don't make this up. Whatever the SCA says, that's the bucket we put it in. It's bidding here on the 15th, on the 14th, 10:30 a.m. It's in Queens, Springfield Gardens. If you didn't go to the walkthrough, you can do it digitally. You see on Google Maps. Really nice masonry. Where's the playground? Did you guys go to the walkthrough or no?
No, it's on 7th.
Oh, it's on the 7th, so it's still coming. Okay. 2 days. So yeah, this is what you're gonna expect to see. Over here, we have, these are all the CSI trades involved. You're gonna need an electrician, you're gonna need a plumber. This job is gonna be 300 days. The plans, again, SCA website. MWLBE is 30%. Your M, so you can fulfill it all. Here is the pre-bid meeting, like you said, on the 7th, and this one is mandatory. You see over here, mandatory.
Mhm.
So you have to go, you're bidding as a GC. Here we have the plans and specs, and any addendums, all the information is gonna be stored here. And I'll show you now how that works. Because our subscription is quantities. It's not estimations. We're giving the quantities and everything. Once you see the job you like, and you see the quantities is nice, is a good amount of work, then you tell me, Adam, I need the price. Then we charge you for the price, as long as nobody else buy it. Especially if you're bidding as a subcontractor, because all the SCA jobs, you can bid the interior stuff as a sub, is below 1 million. I never seen a painting job for $1 million. A lot of painting, 150, 200. You can bid all of that. All these 20, 30 million, 10 million, you can bid just the painting. The anti-graffiti, the exterior paint, your MBE. Bid results. And then what we're going to do is we're going to knock on everybody's door, say, hey, I see you're the winner. I want to give you a price for the Division 9, whatever you're approved for the SCA. Because you can only bid on those codes. So whatever they give you, and I'll look it up in a second, and I'll show you that other angle, because that's a big part of my business is the subcontractors. They make more money than my GCs using my database. When they have every takeoff, I have one masonry guy. He's every job he's bidding the masonry, and he's winning the good ones. He's not winning every single one, but the ones that the GC is not self-performing and they have money, he's getting good jobs. He's getting good works. Some guys like Adams European, they do their own masonry, so you're not going to work with them.
From SCA?
Yeah, from SCA. And I'll show you that in a second. That's the second stage when we go into the bid results. Right now, this is the job. Like you're bidding like a GC, you're looking for the work, you want to be able to bid the job direct. So over here, again, we have mandatory pre-bid meeting. You got to make sure you go. So then you can bid. If you go, good. Now we have the plans and specs. These are the drawings, specifications, what's on the job. Over here, we have the quantity takeoff, which I'll go into a second. But before I do that, I want to just show you more of the details. We have the SCA as the owner, as we know. The architect is Arcadis. These are in Manhattan. So any RFIs, any questions, go to these guys. This is where you're going to go direct. If the SCA RFI is not answering, go right to the architect. You know, this is your business. If you don't get the answers, you need to know, because you can't break your price without the proper information. Then we have over here all the GCs who downloaded the blueprints. We see over here, number 3, Afford Inc. Now you're actually invited. ACS, he's not invited. He's a big guy. Admire might be invited.
No, they invited us.
Yeah, no, you're invited. So only select people. But then also here, you also see Jeb, but you see engineering electrical. So if you need an electrical price, which we have here, this electrical guy is already looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So more likely he's going to give you an electrical price.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you emailing everybody in the SCA, email the guys that you see here who are doing the alarm system, who's doing the MEP, the mechanical. So we're making it very easy for you to network with the guys who's already looking at the job, the plumbing. So it's more likely you can get 2 or 3 mechanical prices than just one price. And you don't know if it's too high, too low, it's going to make you lose the bid or not. GPA environmental. Environmental is what? Asbestos.
Asbestos, yeah.
Everybody with environmental, you call them. You say, I need your environmental price. There's another electrician. So at least get 2 or 3 electrical prices from these 4 or 5 guys. We have RK Best, he bids against you, tier 1. He does the interior rough carpentry, the cabinets, custom casework. Mechanical, you know, plumbing. So these guys are going to be your co-workers. They're going to be your subs because you're the GC. And let me go back now to the top. So as a GC, We have here the estimate. It comes in Excel. And this is prepared by my in-house team. Every estimate, every project we do, we have 2 engineers do it, and then my chief estimator reviews it, then I publish it on my website. So this has been triple checked. So once you get it, Jabit, it's ready to go. Any questions you have, you email me, you let me know right away, but this is super user-friendly. We go in, we start with the general requirements. You have the mobilization, insurance, any project manager, supervisor. We know it's 300 days. His salary is 100,000. You put in 100,000. Don't go broke trying to pay for his salary at even if this is the owner. Even Shafi, if this is going to be you, still put in something.
Of course.
You know. Next thing we have the submittal, shop drawings, safety plan. If you're going to outsource facilities, there's an RFI. Yeah, but you copy and paste this onto a sheet. You email this all because you're going to see a lot of RFIs in here. You're going to collect all the RFIs. You got to send it to the architect, to the SCA. That's where you're going to come in. Temporary controls, we see in section this, but we don't see it here. Whatever it is, the confusion, we have it here in plain English for you guys to figure it out. You have over here the custodian. He's like 45 an hour.
So this one has custodian now?
Yeah, 1,200 hours.
So there's another expense.
And of course, and if you don't factor it, it's coming out of your pocket. See, before we even start, we have about 200,000. We haven't even started. There's no nail in the wall. And then we'll go into all the work. So Division 2 is like all the demolition, the removals. And we're telling you, okay, we're removing 7 bookcases. This is from Kino what on drawing A061. You know, removing 3 doors, whatever it is. But VIF means verify in field.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the walkthrough, make sure you see 7 bookcases. And then we have everything, millwork that you're removing, the furniture, and then we have the asbestos. So this asbestos goes to your asbestos sub. You're not doing asbestos. You know, you have an asbestos license? No, right?
No.
So any environmental guy from the SCA, he'll give you a number. You put it here, get a price from asbestos. You have to put his number, you have to name it, who you're going to be using. Then here we have the custom casework, the carpentry, another RO5. Is the SCA going to provide this? Do we have to provide it? Whatever it is. Here are the doors and the hardware. And then we have the finishes, the drywall, the painting, you know, how many patches, how many layers. Again, verify in field because the finished detail is not given. And then the specialty items. But this is the last thing I wanted to show you was we track all the bid results. So like this is a job with the SCA. This one was a playground upgrade, 279X in the Bronx. And we have it here, the lowest bidder. When was this? December 5th. This was on Friday, last month, exactly 30 days from now. And the lowest guy was AMB, 4.8 million. But the next guy is 5.6. The next guy is 6.3. So this is over here, the takeoff. And you see over here, Jahid, we every addendum, we automatically update. So you don't even have to worry. As long as the addendum is out, give me 24, 48 hours, and boom, addendum 6 is updated. And that's the one you need. Everything else now is irrelevant. But we keep the history there so you can see the tracking. So you can see what changes from addendum 4 to addendum 5 to addendum 6. But end of the day, you just need the last one. And now this is a good example because when we do the addendums, we let you know what lines are being updated, what happened, give you a quick snapshot. So this way you can update your pricing much faster than trying to go through every single little line item. And of course, you see it in red. Everything that we change, we update, we have over here. But so that's why having the bid results is very important because you're going to get a lot of guys calling you, oh, I need a sub bid for this, I need a sub bid for that. Check it out first. See what the numbers is. Is it a good job or is it a landmine? It's going to, you know, maybe a nightmare. And then you have these other jobs with CUNY that have 18% MBE. And you have the GC ABCD, George, Greek guy. He's 7.1 million. He's going to need a sub.
Do you have board authorities projects as well? PNONG?
Absolutely. Every agency, anything that's city, state, federal, even military that's in New York City is going to be on my website. Anything that's public, government, military, as long as it's open for bid. If it's private and nobody can see it, then I'm not going to have it here. But if it's on the DASNY, on New York Contract Reporter, iSupplier, TAM.gov, it's going to be on my website. But this is a good place, man, to meet new people, to meet new contractors.